do you think, Boris? Should we find out if you fooled them?
Yeah, obviously very, very humble, very proud to...
Boris, will you allow me to actually speak for myself now?
F you too.
Dog goes woof, cat goes meow, bird goes tweet, and mouse goes squeak. Cow goes moo, frog goes crow, and elephant goes toot. Ducks say quack, and fish go blub, and the seal goes ow, ow, ow. But there's one sound that no one knows. What does the fox say? What the fuck say? What the fuck say?
Hello.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Prop Fox Friday.
Prop Fox Friday, everyone.
Oh, we're just having a good old giggle at that. I mean,
Prop Fox Friday.
Brilliant. Again, Rob Bradbury, you have just outdone yourself once more. Fantastic. And Jason did all the music and all the sound and the editing and all the other bits and bobs as well. So
that is Rob's best work.
great job for you both. And we do have an update for the Fox. Yes, we won't go into that right yet. We'll go into that just
that's what people are tuning in for.
We've
got Bill Oddie watching.
No one wants to know about magic anymore. They just want to know about the bloody Fox and what's going on with the Fox.
FoxWatch, yeah.
FoxWatch.
You've got Kate Humble and Bill Oddie eagerly watching.
Fox News. So, but we do have a special guest here today. Do you want to come say hello? With your bag. With my bag. A little special guest returning to PropDog for the third time on the Friday Lives. It's George.
Hello, George.
Hey, George. And George, what you got in there?
Thank you so much, Adrian. It's absolutely incredible. I'm going to be making lots of gimmicks.
Sorry. She wants to come and sit on the shoulder. There we go. Yeah, you want to say hello? Sorry. So yeah, Adrian very kindly gave George the biggest bag of playing cards so George can make loads and loads of gimmicks. You want to say hello to George, don't you?
And
I know.
Us, the biggest box of chocolates and sweets.
Yes. Oh yes.
And
Adrian did. Yes.
Yeah. Peanuts for Bobo, of course, Dave.
Anyway, thank you so much.
Right, come on, Trouble. Go up there. Her beak is a third hand, so yeah. So you just want to go and say hello, George.
She's going to pester them.
You're going to paste her, you are. Let's put you in a cage for it. Come on.
Right, so on today's show we've got loads to talk about. We've got the update for the Fox, the reason you've all tuned in, and potentially a little bit of magic as well. Maybe
magic
and a book corner.
What are we doing magic for?
We've got a book corner.
What are we doing magic for?
How many times can you say book corner in 10 seconds? Book
corner.
Yeah.
Book corner.
Book corner.
I'm going to show him the book corner intro now.
Are you?
Yeah, it's so good. We're going to do the book corner intro later on, but I just got to show it off. It's so good. It's so good. Check this out. So again, thanks to Rob and of course for Jason's amazing work on this. This is the new where is it? The new book corner. Where's it gone? It's up there. There it is. New book corner intro.
Yeah, you fly like a fox! Foxy, 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 foxy.
Foxy, 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 foxy,
foxy, foxy.
It's a fully Fox themed show tonight, so well, there we go. Right, okay, let's get on with something. So, Finley, dude, you're back on top. I knew you could do it.
Foxy Finley.
I said to you, Finley, be on top. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Finley, you right now, buddy? Yeah, cool. Right, he's in the cage. Right, let's see who else is around.
He's the only one in the cage.
Yeah. We chatted him earlier. I mean, the only one in the cage.
He went in for a raw chicken leg, didn't he, Finley? He was straight in there.
What do you mean, the only one? We caught a fox.
Yeah, well,
spoilers.
Kind of caught a fox. Well, we did catch him. We did kind of. Right, okay. So anyway, who's there? Robert Van Buren. Hello, mate. Frank Valenti says hi, guys. Great to see you. Thanks for the other video, Frank. Did you? I presume you'll watch it.
Yeah.
You're back to him, didn't you?
Yep.
Yeah, brilliant.
Amazing. Beautiful ace assembly. Thank you very much.
Very nice, Frank. Yeah, very impressed. Otar says, hey everyone, I hope you're all well and happy. Great reviews this week. We're all very well and happy, and yeah, thank you for the reviews. I worked really hard at those.
4 reviews we did this week. That was good.
I was involved. I was involved.
You were involved in one of the money.
Yeah, I come up and said it's good but hard. Yeah.
Hard but good, actually.
Right.
Get your script
Twice.
right. Come on.
Sorry.
Saying, considering I wasn't here Monday, I think 4's not bad. That's a good effort this week for reviews.
Yeah.
And they're good. They're all good products as well.
The only problem is, the only reason he's got so much time to do all these reviews is because no one's shopping with us because everyone's down with the virus or on lockdown or whatever and got no money. So, yeah, ideally, I'd rather you have no time to do any reviews because we're so busy packing orders up.
Swings and roundabouts.
Yes. Brian Robson says 4.
4 reviews.
4?
4 reviews.
Oh, 4 reviews. Paul Sunderland says, "Am I first?" Not even close, Paul.
No.
To beat the Finley,
51st.
to beat the Finley man, the Finley monster, you're going to have to be up well earlier than that. Andrew Van Buren as well is there, both brothers. John Middleton says, "Afternoon all." Josh Wood, hello. Stacey Aslett, boom, boom shakalaka, Stacey. Boom, boom, as in Mr. Basil.
Fox. Very good. Very good. Very good.
Finley says, I don't think I was first again. You were, Finley, on our screen anyway. Yeah, it goes. Only our screen matters. Anyone else's doesn't matter. Brian Robson says, yay, I'm back 4 weeks now. Has it been that long? Feels like a year, Brian. Matthew Collinette says, hey, Torrin's there. Hello, Torrin. He says, hello. Andrew Vaughan says, hello again, guys. Jonas, hi all you lovely people. Hi Jonas.
Hello, Jonas.
Hope you're having a good day, mate. Drink up.
Yeah.
Jonas is there with all his bottles lined up.
We are going to play that one time, aren't we?
What?
The drinking game live.
Maybe Christmas.
Sure.
What about a Christmas?
Christmas drinking one would be
we'll
good.
That'd be good, wouldn't it?
Bus in and...
Josh Grafe was there. He says, hi, hello Josh. Hope you're well, buddy. Eddie Grant says, how's it going, lads? Friday again. Yeehaw.
It does seem to come around quicker and quicker.
That's because you're getting older, mate.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
It really does fly around, doesn't
So
it?
someone like George, a week between lives is like an eternity.
Yeah, he makes at least 30 flat cards each, 30 cards each week.
I remember going to school and...
it did feel like an age at school, didn't it?
Yeah, in between term times was the equivalent to probably about 3 years or 4 years at my age now. That's how long it felt. Where now, that term time's like, bloody hell, it's just gone.
I agree.
Paul Sunderland, I think I beat you, and it was still not first. Michael says, hey there, I hope you guys are all doing well. We're doing really well, thank you, Mike. I hope you are too. John Middleton says, haha, that fox having a smoke. Wasn't it great? I mean, we've watched the intro about 4 or 5 times now, and every time we watch it, we notice something different. Little things like the Sunstroming t-shirt, the Honorary Swede t-shirt. We missed that first of all on the mousetrap, and little things. What else was on the mousetrap we missed first time round?
You thinking about making it a booby trap?
Yeah, the booby trap, and yeah, so many little things on it. It's brilliant, brilliant. Yeah,
I've seen it about 450 times. I'm still finding new bits.
Eamon says, "Hi everyone, love the rock intro." Yeah, it's your call on that one. What a brilliant intro
Mila
video.
hated it. Mila heard it about 30 times.
Yeah.
30 times. Well, hang on, was it 4 days worth of listening to that?
That is,
4
you
solid
like to exaggerate,
days.
don't you?
No, it's true. Not only that, I have you singing it as well.
I've heard about your exaggeration.
It's you, God. Honestly.
Alan Robertson, hello mate. He says, that's my new favourite intro. Bravo, howdy lads. Hope you're all well. We're all well, thank you, buddy. And yeah, I actually said that was my favourite intro so far as well.
Oh,
really, really
mine
good.
as well.
Yeah,
very
it's
good.
what are we going to do next week?
Oh, I'll tell you what we're going to do next week.
What are we going to do?
Well, do you want me to tell you or not? Because I know what we're going to.
What are we going to do?
What are we going to do?
Well, next week. You know what next week is, don't
What are we
you?
gonna do? Halloween?
Correct.
Oh, is it?
Halloween intro.
Scary Fox.
Halloween
Zombie Fox.
intro.
Zombie Fox.
I did answer the phone actually today. Good afternoon, Prop Fox, and the guy just didn't say anything. So I'm just gonna please ring up the shop because I'll answer it. Good afternoon, Prop Fox, and just see how many people I can throw.
Right, Josh says, you guys still doing work experience if I came? Yeah, anytime, Josh, you want to come along, mate, you're always welcome. We got so much work for you to do, mate. You know, the windows need cleaning, the cars need cleaning,
cleaning as well, doesn't it?
Yeah, a lot of fox poo in the garden at home. You need to clean that, yeah. Alex Adams says, great to see you on Tuesday. Can't believe it's Friday already. You're getting old as well, Alex.
I was insane, yeah. That does only feel like yesterday they were in.
You wait till you're my age. How old do you know?
Sure, that was Tuesday.
How old do you know?
That wasn't Tuesday.
How old do you know?
That was Wednesday. 33.
33. Right, you've got 19 more years. When you're my age, mate, it'll be Friday. You're like, what
You haven't done the
happens
maths. You haven't done the maths right there, mate.
What?
You're not 52.
Oh, 16. Sorry, 16 years. I might be.
You don't look a day over 51.
Love the intro yet again, said Andy Dingley. Otar says, hi, George.
Hello.
He says hello. If you can't hear that, he's searching for the drawers, rummaging for the little secrets in the back back of the shop. If you press that little button on the left-hand side, a secret door will open. That's where we keep all the really good stuff. That's it, just behind there. Don't tell any of the customers about that. They don't know them. Andrew Corrigan says, "Hi guys, thanks Alex for your help in the shop last week. Sorry, saying you look like a hobo."
It's,
yeah, well,
it's getting better now.
Well, he wasn't even talking about the beard. He was talking about my hair.
Oh well.
Hang on
So
a
I've
minute.
had worse. I've had worse before, and I'll probably have worse since. To be honest,
Comments.
Well,
comments on my hair. Yes, pretty.
thanks to Stan Airy, I shall soon have a cockapoo. And I've got a cockatoo called Bobo, and now I've got a star called Hobo. It's all Hobo, Bobo, cockatoo, cockapoo. It's like,
Yeah.
I'll be new.
what's the world coming to? Adam Barron says, "Hi George." Finley says, "Hey George." Welcome George, says Walter. You got a fan club here, George.
Like,
Yeah, absolutely. Stefan says, "Hi guys," and "Hi George." The Gimmick Master. Simon King says, "Sad to hear the passing of James Randy." Oh my God, is he passed? I didn't know that.
Yeah, Adrian told us. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know about that.
No, a couple of days ago.
Oh,
So I
what a
guess you
shame.
can't win that £1 million anymore now.
There's a
so.
hole in the world.
Yeah.
No, he's almost definitely left it in the trust fund. That with you look at his passion for that, right? I mean, I met him at Blackpool once. I sat and had a beer with him, and even after this many years, he's so passionate about it. He just goes on, and I'm sure with that much passion, it will be a dying wish to leave that in a trust fund somewhere, that somebody will somehow not win it.
Yeah.
So it will never be won. Never be won. Yeah, it's there as an incentive to put other people off. I was going to mention some names then, but I better not. Right, Joe Sims says, "Morning, Dave." Matthew Barker, hello, guys. Malik says, "Book corner." No, not yet, but soon. But just showing you the info. Foxy. RTR says, "How many people have asked about Gemini coins already after Axel Heckler's brilliant lecture on Masters of Magic?" I haven't seen the lecture, and I don't know. Has anyone asked about it?
No, I didn't know anything
It's just
about
you,
it.
Ottar. You're the only person who's seen it.
Ottar's got his finger on the pulse.
Yeah.
That man likes our videos faster than anyone else. It is. I don't know what you do all day, Ottar, in all honesty. It is literally, I'll put a video up, and within probably about 30 seconds, it's had a like or a heart from
This is
Ottar.
Ottar's day. Internet, magic. Boom!
Yeah.
Internet. Boom!
Explosion. Yeah.
Adrian Pritchard says, "Yo." Finley says, "Yes, I'm back on job. Aha." Stephen Blair says, "Afternoon, troops." Simon John Hill. Just Simon Hill, mate. Just forget the John. Simon Hill. Hello, buddy. Yes. Simon of previous PropDog employment.
Yeah, I love Simon.
Yes,
Great.
when it was back in the day when it was PropDog and not PropFox. Says, "I can't wait for Fox News." Should we do the news now? Should we do it? Oh, we'll wait for your dad to come back. Wait for your dad to come back because he wants to see the videos. We've got videos. Jonas says, "So next week, Alex is renewing all Carol Fox books."
Yes.
Max Gibson says, Chris Gullender says, "Watch it." John Clayton, "Hi guys, what's new?"
A few things.
Lots new. Too much to
got
talk about.
There's lots to do, yeah.
Andy Tingley says, "Razor on the way for Alex."
Razor wallets.
I'll take that. I'll take that as the judgment. It's getting itchy. I'll tell you, it is itchy. So I'm not. I don't get to see it though. I look at myself less. Well, obviously not very much. So I don't have a judgment really. But
it's looking good now. It's getting better, isn't it?
Less like Wolverine now, more like Foxerine.
It does look good though, doesn't it?
Or Fox Urine. Foxerine?
Fox urine. Thanks.
Three Musketeers! Beards! What's going to say? Is that Porthos, Athos, and Aramis?
I do like it. I do think
and D'Artagnan.
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 D'Artagnan, yeah.
Oh yeah, D'Artagnan.
So nice.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
say hello to Alan
Where's that
Robinson for
buzzer?
me, Dave. Laugh aloud. Jerry, you can say hello, buddy. He's there. He's both online. Doesn't need to be me. Charlie Robinson, happy Paris Day, and to you, buddy. Hope all is well. Torrin says, "I'll probably come in next week. It'll be good to see you, Torrin." Kenny Cadabra says, "Hi guys, thank God it's PropDog Friday. Fox Friday, thank you very much."
Yeah.
Nigel Quinn says, "Afternoon, chaps. Anyone checked out Alan Robertson's Fluxed? Another genius idea from Alan. Didn't like it. Absolutely terrible.
No.
Don't buy it. Just stay away from
I
it.
don't think
It's
he's
crap.
ever done
anything.
Absolutely,
Has he done
absolutely
anything?
useless. Yeah. Absolutely,
Even his
I know.
sculptures in there.
Yeah, I know.
His
No.
sculptures are amazing.
Do check it out, and Alan, do put a link on here, buddy, for the link on there. So
Have you seen did you see the plant he made from the Little Shop of Horrors?
Yes, I did.
Oh,
yeah.
Just unbelievable.
Alan's made some great stuff.
He's a legend,
his alien stuff as well was
he's
really
great.
good. Yeah,
He is brilliant. Rubbish that dice stuck in there.
Yeah, it's terrible. Yeah.
Of course, Jason is
It is
actually.
like 8%.
Is Jason still on target for breaking the world dice stacking record? Because
No,
that was the start of
I think he's
December.
about 4 months late on it. Yeah,
I've done
yeah,
42 now.
One at a time.
Didn't we have a forfeit if you didn't get it right?
No,
Yeah, there was
no, we
something.
definitely did not.
We'd
No,
have to
because I would
rewind
not
it.
have
What are you going to do the
definitely said
PropDog live show naked or something?
I've done that.
Yes,
that has been
there
done.
was a definite.
That has already been done.
It was a definite penalty.
Thank you, George. You keep your beak out, son.
Finley says, yes, the week between the lives is so long for me at school. Why can't school be working at PropDog?
Well, yeah.
It gets better as you get older. Don't worry, you won't have to wait so long. The downside is just life just goes whoosh.
Dave also requires top degrees for his staff, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Very,
Yes.
very
It's got to be
stringent.
super.
Yes,
Yeah.
master's degrees or PhDs only, I'm afraid.
All right, George.
Yeah, two exceptions. Two exceptions to the rule.
Meter and Mel. Yeah.
Roy Browno says, beer's getting bigger and grey. I won't be able to tell them apart soon. When you going to go, Albino, Alex? When are you going to?
I don't think that's
I
how
don't
it
know,
works,
it's gonna take
Dave.
long. Well, you see, my hair is going, so and my
Bit of
beard's
bleach.
going grey, so I'll be a bit of a half and
Oh,
half.
you
won't I?
shaved. You shaved and did a goatee. I'd love it.
I
if you
think
did
it'll
that.
be funny.
Oh,
I think it'll be funny if you bleached and you died. I mean, dyed your hair.
What's the Halloween special next week, Dave? Might get you wish.
Right, okay, we're going to do a little Fox update. Fox update? Yeah, Fox update sounded good in my head. No. Okay, a little Fox update. So, I know this is why you all tuned in. So, yeah, if you guys want to come around here, you can probably see the screen. Because, there are a couple of little videos here. So, if you want to step just a little back there, George, that'd be perfect. There we are. You can come in over here.
Do Dave's goatee.
Right. So, folks, there is a little bit of an update on the Fox situation. So the last you guys heard, if you do, now I better explain because some people might not know what's going on. Right. So I had a bit of a fox issue in my garden. Okay, I had fox coming in. He was digging up all my potted plants. He was trashing all my bin liners and all the neighbours' ones. And more importantly, he would sit outside my house looking for the patio doors, licking his lips at Bobo. And the last thing I want to do is to actually have the door open and have him go in. And I've since found out that my neighbour has been feeding him a little bit. And the neighbour did say he's twice been in his house.
What?
So yeah, the fox actually came in. The neighbour left his door. His whole back door opens up to like open his house to the whole garden. It's not like a little patio door. It's like
Oh, no, it's not grand designed. It's
No,
got into his
but
house.
what I'm saying is he often has that whole thing open during the summer.
Right.
And he said a couple of times he's found the fox in his actual house looking for food.
Wow.
So my plan was to capture the fox. I don't want to kill him. I don't want to hurt him. It's not his fault. He's in this environment. So I just wanted to capture him, drive him 20, 30 miles out into the middle of nowhere, drop him off in some woods, and he can go and chase little rabbits and voles and mice and live happily ever after. So I made a little trap, and the trap worked perfect. It trapped him inside, but the trap door closed via a bungee. So the bungee cord that actually shut the door. And the fox, being a cunning little fox, actually sat there and chewed through the bungee cord, and the thing opened and he got away.
Or it's just you two
Hey.
soaring through it.
Yeah. So next time round, I then changed the bungee cord for a bit of metal cord, and then had bungee at the other end outside the cage, so it will go shut, but he couldn't chew through the metal part. And that would have worked perfectly. And all he had to do was pick up a little bit of a chicken thigh, which was tied a bit of string, and as soon as he pulled it just a little tiny bit, the door would slam on him. Perfect. However, the cunning fox went in there and ate all the chicken off the bone without actually pulling it and left the bone in place. Almost impossible to do without setting it off. So I was like, what is going on? A shame I didn't have any kind of camera or anything to hide it, to actually film this or capture it on. So on the back of that, I had to redesign the whole trap. Now, redesigning the trap did have to make it ultra sensitive, so there was a possibility that I might somehow get a cat in there. Wasn't too worried about that. It's non-lethal. If you get in cat, you just open the door and the cat goes, everything's fine. So it's a super sensitive trap now. Now, I'm going to show you what it is in a minute, but basically the moment that fox goes in and attempts to eat that bit of chicken, the door will close on him. So this is the new trap I made. Here we go, just here. Okay, so here we go again. Now this is man versus fox, third time lucky. So hopefully this time I will catch Mr. Fox, or should I say I will outfox Mr. Fox. So what has changed? Just a little bit really. So we still have the cage, and we still have the metal wire going all the way through the cage, out the other end, over here to a big long bungee to give it lots of power. And when that door shuts, it really shuts with a lot of force. Excuse the drilling and the sawing going on next door. So how does the door stay open? Well, over here, we've got a bit of paracord. That paracord comes all the way along here to a pulley, goes across to another pulley over here, and then it enters the cage through this side over here. Now I've left the back door open just for the purpose of this video. Obviously I'm going to close it on the day. Now attached to this bit of wood we have a bit of chicken, so he really has to munch away at that chicken. But as soon as he does, he's going to dislodge this bit of wood, okay? So it's just precariously balanced over there, and it goes across over here to this screw. It's a little screw with a loop on. Now, the idea behind this trigger is this bit of screw wants to kind of pop up like that, you see? So it goes in, hinges over that bit of metal. So it just wants to go up in the air, but it can't go up in the air because the wood's in its way. And I've rounded off a little bit of the thread on there to make it a little bit more of a hair. So what will happen, the fox will come along, he'll munch away at that, that will fall down, the screw will ping up and fly back over here, releasing the door to be shut. So how does it work? Let me just give you a quick demonstration. So here we go, just a little bit of a tap on here, and see, it goes just like that. And that was very, very sensitive. So fingers crossed this time, we're gonna get you, Mr. Fox. So that was the new trap, and it works perfectly. So the next morning, the trap was triggered with no fox inside it. So this is the front of my house, and Mr. Fox didn't come to the trap last night. But Mr. Fox, I think, has given me a sign, because at the front of my house, on my front door, is a nice big fox turd.
When you break the glasses, you should do the foam hammer.
Right, so, yeah, the fox is trying to tell me something with a big turd on my front doorstep. So I'm like, oh, if only I could work out how he somehow triggered the actual trap without me knowing about it. And that's where Baz came in. So Baz is one of our customers, and Baz said, have you heard of, what's it called again? Blink Cam.
Amazon Blink Cam.
I'd never heard of it. He said it's great, it's waterproof, it's got night vision, fantastic. It turns out Jason's actually got one at home and never bothered to mention it to me.
Well, why would I?
I'm trying to catch a fox on camera.
Anyway, are they available on our site yet?
Yeah. So,
affiliate link.
Yeah.
I invested in a couple of blink cams, and the idea is I can put them either side, and if the fox goes in, great, I've got them on camera, but more importantly, I can see what's going on. So at night time, it's brilliant. It all lights up, and this is what it looks like at night. So, 2 cameras, 2 different angles. I'm bound to catch what's happening with the fox. Bound to catch what's happening.
2 different angles. I bet that films as well.
Now,
Just need David Attenborough now.
woke up in the morning, and on my phone is a little notification, because it links up to your phone, a little notification, and it says, you have 2 videos. I'm like, yes! I've caught the fox, I've caught the fox. So immediately I check out the video, but there's something a little bit wrong. What I wasn't counting on is condensation on the lens. It kind of fogs up the lens a bit. I'm getting around, I've got a little box to put it in a moment now, which will stop that. But it did show the fox. Now this is what it showed. Where is it? That one there.
Dave, did you have the sound on for them to hear?
Yeah, the microphone was on that one. Yeah, the microphone, yeah, so they could hear. So yeah, so the fox was there at night, and he's having a sniff round. But whatever reason now, maybe he gets the idea it's a trap, and he's a little bit scared, a little bit worried. So anyway, this was about 5 in the morning. I get up early, go to the gym. So I come out. Well, I know he still comes in the morning sometimes. So I thought, I'll give the screen a little wipe over, wipe the condensation off. I'm gonna go off to the gym and let's see what happens. And guess what? We caught him. We caught him. It went off on camera. I've got it on camera, and we caught him. However, you're not going to believe this. He got out. No, it's not just how he got out. He wasn't alone. There was another fox who somehow managed to get him out. It's like, it's one of those million hit videos. You just can't imagine possibly how another fat fox manages to rescue his fox and get out.
It's unbelievable.
And the best thing is we got it on camera. I kid you not. It is unbelievable. Unless you were going to see this, you would not believe it. So this is what happened. Unbelievable, isn't it? You would never have believed that in a million years. It's just absolutely... Hang on a minute.
What is...
Okay, so all fun aside, this was a plan that somehow backfired, but it actually made a good story. Right, so forget what you just saw there.
That's burned into my memory.
I know.
These are warm, aren't they?
So I'm going to tell you a little story. I went to the gym this morning. I had my workout. I left the gym floor about 7:10 and I came down and I popped into the sauna to have a quick sauna. At that point, I put my phone in my locker. So if there was a notification going off, I wouldn't have known about it till I got back out and got changed. So I went in, I had my little sauna and a little bit of time the jacuzzi, you know, can do it sometimes. I come out, I have a shower, I get back to my locker, I'm dripping wet, okay, naked, I unlock my locker. I've been listening to a podcast here. Podcast here in the gym. I thought I want to listen to that. So I'll put my headphones on while I'm getting changed. So I put my headphones on, first thing, still dripping wet. I go to my phone to press play and I see notification. I'm like, what? I press play. I press play on the Blink app. And this is what I saw. Bearing in mind the condensation that had come up that night, this is what I saw. Now, before I play any more of that, soaking wet.
Don't tell them where you live.
In my mind, I had seen two men in high-vis vests. I didn't see this. I had no idea. These guys just snuck round, snuck into my garden, and were playing their little funny prank, which they were giggling about. All I saw was two men in high-vis vests. My mind starts going crazy. What's going on? What's going on? I snared the fox. He's been screaming at the top of his voice, and my neighbour must have gone, what the hell's that? Call the police, call the RSPCA. So in my mind, I had two RSPCA agents in my garden in high-vis jackets. All I could see is somebody bending over, opening the door of my trap, and trying to get a fox out. I'm like, what the hell's going on?
Noise.
So I don't even bother drying myself. I just get my clothes on wet. I shove everything into my bag and I'm running out the gym with stuff hanging everywhere, my coat hanging everywhere. I run out to my car. I get in my car. I start the engine. I whiz down the street. I come to traffic lights. There's no one around. What the hell? Through the red light. Rush down 60 miles an hour in a 30 zone. I get to the roundabout, shoot across, go to my house, expecting to see police and RSPCA vans outside my house. And I got there and there was nothing. I was like, what is going on? So I go in the back garden. The trap's been set off and there's nothing there. I go knock on my neighbour's door. Mike, do you know what's going on? The police been around? No. The RSPCA? No. Have you heard people answer? No. What's going on? Don't worry about it. Go, my other neighbour. Have you seen anything? Have the police been outside? Have the RSP? No. What's going on? Don't worry about it. Go back in my garden. What is going on? Couldn't work it out. So I start watching the video again. And I watched the whole video. Now, what's really impressive is the little fox noises you're going to hear. It's about this time when I start to notice some kind of tail hanging off a man. I can see a man with a tail calling. I'm like, what the hell is going on? You hear the fox noises? And then, at the end, I heard this. That little giggle. And I think, that's Alex's voice. And that's when the penny drops and I realise what's gone on.
Oh, thank you. Well
So-
done,
Catch the fox.
well done.
So I didn't catch a fox,
Well
but
done.
I do come into work. And I think, right,
Oh,
I'm going to get my own back on these guys.
classic, that one.
I'm going to get my own back. I'm going to be straight faced, and if they say what happened to the fox last night, I'll say I forgot to arm the camera. So I'm outside, I'm giggling like a little child outside. Somebody said, "You're right." I said, "Yeah, trying to get a straight face." I come up the stairs, I'm still giggling away. I open the door. Come on, straight face, Dave. I come in as if nothing happened, waiting for them to say, "Oh, how was the fox last night?" Didn't mention a single thing, not a single thing. And I started to think, well, we're going to have to go and refilm something. What if they'd hired the uniforms? You know, we might have to give it back later on today. And I immediately says, no one's going to say a thing. And at that point there, they all burst out laughing. So that was my morning this morning. So sorry I'm wasting your time. If you're not interested in this kind of story, it's not magic related.
I just realised none of that was magic.
Nothing magic related, other than my
I mean,
cunning
it's
little
about,
trap.
I'll tell you what, it's about
like.
it's teaching you about the lengths you can go to
to
try and fool
someone.
someone and how much fun you can have. It took a lot of time. I'll tell you, it did take quite a lot of time for us to.
There was extensive planning in that, and to see Alex and I react to when we actually got into Dave's garden initially was.
I was dancing down the street when we got out. I literally was. I was doing the jig.
We never thought it was going to work like that.
The whole thing was so impressive, the way you orchestrated it.
We thought we'd be scuppered.
We knew you'd be notified, so I couldn't figure out why you hadn't sent us a message.
Yeah.
I thought, well, the cameras clearly haven't worked or something else. It just didn't occur to me that the steaming up.
Alex was prepped to go back Monday morning.
Oh, yeah.
Because Dave hadn't mentioned anything. So we were just like, well, we're not going to mention it.
I would have loved it to have worked perfect, but then I think the whole story, because I was so angry. I was so angry trying to work out what on earth was going on.
Yeah, I'll appreciate that.
Yes, that was our little foxy story. But anyway, back to the fox. The fox trap is still set, and I'm still waiting for him. Although he's very wary of the trap now. I think he's understands what's going on. So if he doesn't trap it in a week, I'm going to have to change the trap and make some kind of net that goes and flies him up in the air or something. But we'll figure that out.
Well, now we've done that, I've got a real issue in my garden at the moment with badgers.
Oh, same.
I'm in.
Yeah. Next week, badger watch. I think that will be.
Can I do it? Can I do it?
I think that'll
Can I
be
do
the
it?
last
Can I do
minute.
it? Can I do it? Can I do it? Can I do it? I'm badgering you.
Very good.
Right, let's talk some magic. Let's get it because they're all waiting to hear some magic now. Should we talk about the key quickly?
Yeah, let's talk about
the key. So we've got the bend in. Yes. So yeah, this is the James Kellogg bend. Now, if you've been following the live last few weeks, you'll know a bit about these. So basically, as you know, we produce an easy bend key and a no bend key as well. And suddenly, a new key bend comes on the market with some kind of easy kind of bend key. So we're a little bit worried about it, and we contacted them. And James said his third generation. He's a third generation magician. So his dad and his granddad have both produced these in the past, and he's a locksmith and been making these.
Yeah.
And he says his process is completely different, and we weren't too sure, but it turns out his process is very, very different to ours, and we ain't got nothing to worry about, trust me. So we thought we'll get one in just to check them out. The downside to these are they are £70 for 20 easy bend keys and for 6 no bend keys.
Okay.
And the idea was, according to the description and the write-up, that you could bend this key so easily that even James Kellogg's 2-year-old son could bend it, and it couldn't be bent back, which we were like, really? That's just impossible. And we thought, no way could that happen. So we thought, we'll get them in, check them out.
If he had done it, we'd have said, brilliant.
And James assured me he was using a different process to ours that we will soon copy, and I can assure you it is a different process to ours, and no, we won't be copying this in the slightest, James, if you are watching. It is a very good idea and very, very nice, but it's nothing remotely what I would want to use myself. And just to, how do we get into this?
Just open it, man. Come on.
Magic. Okay,
We're
we're not going to sell it. Yeah, rip the back.
I've escaped a cage today.
Yeah.
I can get
and
into
to show you how easy they are to bend, George, would you like to come over and try this?
You were so lucky I let you out of that cage, to be honest, Trace.
I was stuck in that cage, yeah. I could have been there for an hour.
George, using just one hand, George, I would like you to bend one of these keys.
No, seriously.
No, seriously, just bend it.
One
You
hand?
can do it. Yeah, with one hand. With one hand. That's it. Yeah, keep going.
Keep going.
Keep going.
That's it. You got it. You got it. You can do it.
There you go.
Gee.
Ow.
Keep going.
There.
That's it, that'll do.
That's it. There
There
you
we
go.
go.
Now, George
Perfect.
has done...
So George has bent it right in half there, and it can be examined as well afterwards. Look, it can be examined afterwards, and you can't bend it back, can you?
The exact same key.
Yeah, of course it is.
Yeah, George.
I mean, it looks exactly like the one you bent.
George.
Looks exactly like the one you bent.
Just thanks you. doesn't
Yeah, I know. There we go. So these are James's keys, and the no bends and the easy bends are exact. They are exact in every single way.
Yep.
The key is rather unusual looking. Let me get the close-up cam on this, because
I'm breathing already.
we don't get any keys kind of like this in the UK, really. You might have some old antique cabinets or something. close-up come up on here.
What was the comparison earlier that's quite good? Sort of like a very sort of kitsch sort of hotel.
So
they're
this
quite...
is what the keys actually look like. Okay, and the other side is there. And just to show you how easy they do bend, I mean, look, they are just so soft. In fact, just bend that a couple of times back and forward as well.
It's like
because if you were going to bend it naturally, you can just kind of twist it and do whatever you want to it. I mean, it really is. And they do break.
This is George's one. If I just George's bag.
Where's go back to that.
So this is the thing. They play with it for slightly too long.
The thing is, you do kind of want to play with it. Once you bend it, it's like, oh, that bends so easy. You just want. It's like solder wire. You know, you get solder wire. Imagine a thick solder wire. You just kind of want to keep bending it and go, oh, look, I can twist it, and it will break eventually. Now, the downside to these is it's not a case you can bend it once and you can't bend it back. So ours, you bend once and you can't bend it back. And ours are a little hard to bend. You have to really give it to an adult male, ideally, not to a woman. But with ours, you give it out, they bend it, they can't bend it back. The issue with these is you have this want to bend it all the way over, kind of like that. And if you do that, you've then kind of got to bend it back to about there, and then you've got to switch it out with another key. Okay, and we're not exposing anything here because on the Magic Cafe, James clearly explains this, and he admits that the write-up in the description was a bit misleading at first, so they're redoing that on it. So it is kind of a nice little product. If you're happy to hand out a no bend, have it examined, come back, switch it for a easy bend, let them bend it. Hopefully they only bend it in where's the no bend? So here's your no bends. Hopefully bend it at the right angle, which is just not too far. Is that one? Yeah, so that's the angle that you've got on the bend over there. You can see that on the camera. There we go.
So I don't know why they haven't. I don't know why they haven't bent these almost in half, because everyone's going to go in half, aren't they?
Yeah. So if somebody bends it like that, you're going to say, "You see, it bends quite easy, doesn't it?" Yeah, it bends quite easy. Then give the power away and bend it back, and then switch it over. So, but yeah, I mean,
and we haven't watched the instructions.
Yeah, I haven't watched instructions now, but yeah. I'm sure you can figure out into routine. If you want something that anybody can bend, a kid can bend, a woman can bend, yeah, fantastic. If you're happy switching a key, it's a great little product. The downside is the price, okay? It is £70 for 20 keys. And if you just want to try one or two keys, you've got to spend the 70 quid just to find out whether it will fit you for your routines. So, yeah, that's our little review of the bend. It's a nice idea. It's nothing like ours. It's completely different. The process is way different as well. And, yeah, it's no competition for ours. You know, we're quite happy with our little product now, and James can sell as many of those as he wants. So, yeah.
You can, of course, if you're interested, you can come into the shop and try them out. And
yeah, we've got a load here. We're not going to be stocking in the shop. We're not going to sell it. But if anyone wants to come in, we've got about 10, 15 keys more left in there that anyone can come in and bend if they want to try it out. So that is a little review. A £3 key, yeah. On the bend. Right, let's do a few more comments and we'll get on with something else.
I mean, they're all going to be about foxes for the next 20 minutes.
We've got to catch up to where they were first. Running late, updating your car, and the fox, says Matt Housley. Well, hopefully you've seen it now, Matt. Adrian Tritton says meeting and massage cancelled. I get to watch the live, yay.
Is it a meeting and a massage? Is that...
Why do we not have meetings and massages?
Yeah.
Get a few masseuses in.
We don't have meetings, but...
that's true.
But, you know. Massage, cut the middleman, yeah. I want to work where he works. Alex Adams says, did you guys get a chance to watch Jandro on Fool Us? I haven't. Anyone watched him?
I have.
No, but he's a Lego guy, isn't he? He does stuff with Lego, I think. But no, we haven't. But we have got...
Someone want to go and check out who that is?
We have got Sensations DVD by Boris Wilde, which I know a lot of people were talking about. Boris Wilde's Card at Any Number that he did on Penn and Teller. So I believe it is his Card at Any Number that he did is on this DVD. It is pure Any Can.
Sorry, what was that?
Any Can, well, you know.
Oh, I see.
A-K-A-A. Right, fine. So it is on here, but if it is the same one, then there is an edit in the Fool Us show.
Oh, really?
So it's not quite as pure as you see on the TV. And nor is it, but it's not, you know, it's not a gimmicked deck or anything like that. It is a nice sleight of hand routine.
If it is the same one,
it seems it's all about the same one. I can see that it looks very, 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 very similar. Apart from there must be an edit somewhere.
Awesome.
Or a change in method, or does it have to be a method? Does it have to be an edit?
No. Well, no. I mean, you can do it live perfectly. It's not like he does anything clever.
Oh, right,
it's just where the slight happens.
Oh, you don't see it.
You don't see it.
Okay.
we can maybe get that done now. Have a chat during Alice's book corner and see.
Oh yeah, we can see. Yeah, we can see how that goes. Yeah.
We can use the close-up cam on Jason's hands while he does it.
Yeah, potentially, yeah.
Yeah, maybe you can organise that in a minute. Yeah, just
talking amongst ourselves.
Yeah, just having a chat.
Right, so Richard Allen, hello buddy, I hope all is well. He says, hey guys, what's the difference between the Matchbox penetrations you sell? I forget which ones we have in stock now.
Right, so they basically split different ways, don't they?
Some of them will split.
We've got one there.
Oh yeah, some of them will split that way like that, which I
one as well.
believe is not
one.
this version.
That one goes in.
That's the posh version. No, that's the original. Oh, that's the original. So this is the cheap. I say cheap, nasty, but cheap version, which opens and closes that way over there, and the actual lines along it. If you want to have a quick look at the close-up cam, looks something like that. Okay, so with a split in the middle. The other version, do you want to hold that? Is the version that has the opening, which is similar to the one Davenport used to sell with that one over there. So those are the difference between them. These are the more expensive ones, and they are super high quality.
Yeah, really well hidden.
Yeah. Although this one's been done. What you'll find with these, after quite a while, they do start to tarnish around certain edges around here. So a quick brush with the wire brush will get rid of all those little lines there. But this is the Den one that's been in the shop a long, long time. So, but they are by far the best ones. Right.
Oh yeah. The camera froze, I think.
Oh, did it?
I've seen a picture of flux for most of that, but never mind.
Oh, okay. Well, they still could saw it anyway. I think it's this cable. I think we need a proper Apple cable. I think it's a faster cable. So
yeah,
maybe indeed
probably right.
Yeah, or we can try it without the cable at all on Wi-Fi. Josh Woods says, "Do you guys know where I can find a good card sword?" We don't sell one. I don't know if Murphy's have any. Do they? Anyone know about Murphy's?
Do I want to give this away?
I don't know if I do. One of those.
If I do want to give it away. I don't know. It's kind of my act. Email us. Email me.
On the quiet.
On the quiet.
Secret codes.
On the down low.
Excuse
Slip
me.
into our email.
Ian Smith says, be prepared, Dave. George the cockapoo still isn't sleeping at night. Torring Green says, can I come and help next Friday? You certainly can, Torring. Anytime, mate, you want to come in, you're always welcome to. Walter says, lists. Lists about. Oh, the list on the back. Yeah. What one's up there? Oh, the other one's down there. Thanks for the reminder, Walter. I hope all is well, mate. Ottar says, yes, that's pretty much accurate illustration of my life there, Dave.
Fucking we are way back on these comments.
They are, yeah. Gary Sidebottom says, afternoon, guys. Just wondered if you were able to get the aged Bicycle 1900 decks in red and blue. They're the Illusionist ones. As far as I know, they've been discontinued. I think. Yeah. I'm pretty sure they've been discontinued.
No, that was the 1800s.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. Okay. So I don't know if they're new. They may not be wholesaling them.
Right.
If they are
Sorry,
new,
Gary.
The 1800s were the real vintagey ones that you're thinking of.
Right. We will look into this because Alex is about to write it down on that bit of paper over there. Aren't you, Alex?
Yep.
There you go. Brian Robson says, what do you people think of Jandro's latest effect performance on Penn and Teller? That's a repeat. I've seen that one already.
It's a different person though.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Don't know. We work in a magic shop, so most of the time we don't go home and watch magic.
Yeah, we go home to get away from magic.
Yeah.
Well, me and Jason do. Alex just either stays here all night just reading books, and we come in the morning, he's still here reading, or he takes big boxes of books and DVDs home and just watches them all night.
Yeah, he does.
He does have about 5 minutes off a day though, just to visit the
just
toilet.
To release people from cages.
Andy Tingley says, only Fox I would like to have caught years ago was Samantha Fox.
Yeah, very good.
Good call. Young Samantha Fox.
Yes,
absolutely, yeah.
She bats to the other side, doesn't she?
What, New Zealand?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, she's married to another.
Didn't know that.
To her.
Sure, got fed up with men ogling her all her life.
Yeah.
I'd turn lesbian
all right,
if I had men ogling in real life.
Right, where's the buzzer?
Jeffrey Hurt says, is your super microphone any different to the Jamin one? First of all, I have no idea what the Jamin one is, and ours is just a reel that can be used for silk-free microphone. It wasn't specifically designed for it.
No, silk-free phone, not silk-free microphone.
Oh, silk-free phone. My bad.
Hold on, I've been asked.
No, it's the same.
We were asked about this on email.
It's virtually the same gimmick. I'm not sure if the shape of the gimmick is any different or size because we haven't got a Gemin one.
Hang on, somebody's brought out the exact same product.
Well, no, I mean,
but we can't get hold of the Gemin one anymore for some reason.
It's out. It's one of the German ones.
I'm just going to put the aircon on. It's getting really hot in here.
Yeah.
Do you want to read a few more comments?
Yeah. Is the phone? Oh, we've just done that
We've
one.
done that one. Come on, Jason. You can read it, Jason.
Wolverine. Simon Keane says
That'll
Wolverine.
be me, I guess.
Otter. Alex's smile is accentuated by the beard.
well,
Looks
that's
nice.
Oh, thank you, Otter. I'll tell you what. That is a genuine, kind-hearted, honest response. Thank you, Otter. That means a lot. Thank you.
Our favourite customer called Walter has said, always the best day of the week. It is indeed. Mr. Rorison has said, Flux is my system to do a time prediction on a watch. It's super simple to do, cheap setup, and it makes the effect accessible to everyone. It even caters for magicians that happen to be female too. Everyone who has bought it has said that the asking price is too low, or to grab it while it is still at the sale price of £15.
There you go.
£15?
Can't go wrong.
I'm not sure we should endorse advertising on our lives, but actually, Alan, I think
That's a cost of 2 pints of beer nowadays.
Yeah.
If you can ever get in a pub.
It's the cost of 5 keys.
Yeah, good call. Yeah.
Too cheap, Alan. Too cheap.
Too cheap.
Thanks to PropDog, says Walter. Alan, thank you guys. My pleasure, Alan. Good stuff. Roy Brownlow says the grey, the white, the bald.
It's not that great. Is it that bad?
Yeah,
No,
it's
it's
terrible.
not that bad.
It's terrible, mate. Yeah, it's terrible.
You're going to get Alex coming in like Pierce Brosnan from a Just for Men advert next week.
Yeah, you are. I'm going to buy it. Is it for him? I'm going to whatever.
Aubrey de Grey. Google Aubrey de Grey. That's what Alex is going to be like
It's
soon.
black. It's going to be jet black now.
Aubrey de Grey. Brian Robson says, I have an MSc. Does this mean I can have a job now?
What grade did you get? I suppose it's probably the answer.
None of us here are intelligent enough to know what an MSc is, just no. Glenn Bonner. Hello, Glenn. Hope all is well, mate. He says, looking good for your age, Dave. Thank you, Glenn. I feel like I'm having breakfast every 5 minutes now. Really enjoyed your vids, guys. Thank you, Glenn. Even the Fox ones. Roy Brownlow says, is that George or young Jimmy Osmond? Yeah, good call. Doesn't he just?
That is great.
George.
That is class. Well done. Who was that?
That was Roy Brownlow.
Very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
The youngsters won't get that, by the way.
That is very
Finley
good.
Southgate says, does being first every week count as a degree, Dave? An honorary degree.
I mean, it is a
reckon,
first.
Yeah. Good call.
It's
Good
a
call.
first.
Yeah, absolutely. Jonas says, this starts to sound like one of those William F. Coyote's plans to catch the Roadrunner.
Yeah.
Yeah. With all my Acme cages.
Yeah.
All I need is a few cliffs. John Middleton says, Hasbro phoned Dave. They want to design a new mousetrap game. Roy Brandon says, I use blink cams. I used to fit them. Steve McCrow, love it. Never laugh so hard, Mr. Fox. Thanks, Stephen. Nigel Gwynn, Flux from Alan Morrison. Only 15 for now. Bargain with a link. James Buchanan says, what have I tuned into? Hi all.
I wish we knew, James.
Fox Friday, yeah.
If we knew, James, we'd let you know. We've got no idea.
Yeah. We just, I mean, talk about going off on a tangent. That's the ultimate tangent to go off on, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
But we just thought you guys might like it. It's just a bit of fun, bit of interest.
After all, we're bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, aren't we?
Yes, every morning. Yes. And you see what goes on behind the scenes at PropDog. You know, it's not like working in a normal place of work, really, is it? I mean,
I didn't think when I started here that I'd be breaking into your house wearing a fox costume.
Amongst all the other things.
Essentially, that is what we did
amongst
this morning.
naked live shows, eating fermented rotten fish.
Yeah, this wasn't on the ad, was it?
Eating extremely hot chilies, putting your heads in buckets of water for videos, like Dan Boyles when he was there, setting them on fire with a stuntman. All the wonderful things.
I would like to try that.
Would you?
Yeah.
Oh, we can sort that again if you want to be set on fire.
That's fun. That was really good. Yeah. Was it Mark?
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant. Yeah, great.
Rich Relish says, showing that Fox video would have been the perfect to scare everyone while they were concentrating on a blurry image. Laugh out loud. Human sense, says Walter. It's not, Walter, trust me. This Fox goes in people's houses. It has no fear of human sense whatsoever. I mean, the bins every Wednesday morning just get trashed, and I don't put them out overnight. I put them before I go to the gym, and between 5 and 7 they trash it, and that's got human scent all over it, so that doesn't matter.
If you've been in Dave's house, human scent is everywhere.
Walter is just advertising his new fragrance.
Eau de human. James says, build those foxes big around your way. They do, don't they? Yeah.
They are big, yeah.
Did you notice one of them is really big? I mean, he put on a lot of weight, isn't he? The other one, I mean, yeah.
Nice trainers as well. I think he's mugged an old.
It's all that food in my bins. Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. What was funny is that because the fox wasn't going back in, I decided to put some salmon skin from my salmon in the cage, and then it still wasn't working. So I made myself a bone broth, and I put in a load of scraps from the bone broth all over the cage and in the very entrance of it. So there was loads of smell there. Hence the video of the fox coming around.
It stank.
Poor old Jason didn't realise when it was pitch dark,
black.
and he goes climbing in. All the other stuff comes out later on, and you were saying to Alex,
I get into Alex's car.
He leaps into the getaway car.
What's that?
And I was going, what is it smell?
Oh,
We had to stop. We stopped about 10 metres. Like that.
Gary Neiman says, through a red light, laugh out loud. Yeah, I shouldn't have said that on camera, shouldn't I? But yeah, I did. I was fuming. Yeah, Andy Tingley says, so hilarious. Simon Earl says, best story I've ever heard. Thank you, Simon.
I was literally rolling when he said about it's just so funny.
Stefan says, pure gold. Walter says, Academy Award quality. Adrian, the downside is they are garbage. Garbage is polite. Andy Tingley says, the keys are available. I used to have a master ones when I was a caretaker years ago, but you can only get that type of key going through the police. Wow, okay, thanks, Andy. Simon Cartwright says, afternoon, boys. Just joined and pleased to be here. You missed all the Foxy fun, Simon. Walter says, all we see is the counter. That was when it paused over the gimmick over there. Hi guys, I made it today, a little bit late, says Peter Burkett. Dave, any chance of the wristbands with PropDog on them? I don't know, Walter. We had a load of illusionist ones that they sent us free of charge, and we couldn't even give them away at the end. So I don't think people would really be into that. But very young Samantha Fox says, Walter. Yeah, absolutely. Matt Housley says, reminds me of a Wolverine today. Foxurine.
Fox urine. Thanks. I'm gonna
thank you for the love. Read or Red says Alan Robson. And finally, Tim Hodgkinson says, hey, it's my first time catching the show live. I'm normally working. Could you talk about the difference between fire wallets you sell? Thank you.
You have picked an episode to tune in with on Tim.
You certainly have, Tim. Yeah. Right. So the fire wallets we sell now, the theatre fire wallet was the one I really liked, but they're not available at the moment for whatever reason. Now Murphy's brought out quite a nice fire wallet.
It's not bad, this one. It's a good one.
Yeah, it's not bad at all. Let me show you the cheap and nasty one from China we got.
This is a good one. The Murphy's one, I think, if you want a good working one, I'd go with the Murphy's one. It's called, if you want to find it on the site, it's called the Fire Wallet, but it is. I don't see the name. It's called the. What is it called?
Fire Wallet Professional.
It's like the Aficionado Fire Wallet or something along that. It says Aficionado on here.
This is the other one, isn't it?
This is the other one. This is the Pro one.
Let me just get the close-up cam on this.
Make sure it's working this time.
Yeah, I've taken the plug out to see if it works on Wi-Fi. Is it going to work on Wi-Fi? No, it's not working without Wi-Fi. Let me just go back, plug it in again, see if we can get it working. I think next week we'll try with an Apple cable and see if that makes any difference. Is that going now? Right, let me go away. Let me go back to the main screen and come back, and hopefully it'll click in. So iPhone close up. No, what's going on now? It's not doing anything now. Come on. So we're back on. It's working at the moment. Right. So a bit further. Right. So this one over here is the new Murphy's one, which we do quite like. It seems very nice. It's a nice leather. Very nice little leather.
There's two types of Murphy's one. We've only got one type in. So if you go on the website and like the other one,
this is
the Premium Magic one.
The Premium Magic one. Yeah. So it's a bit smaller. It's a bit smaller.
And then we have this one over here, which is the cheap and nasty £3 Chinese wallet.
Just quickly, there's a massive difference in the lighting area there as well.
Yeah. So
you've got a much smaller area on the cheaper one.
And so this one here, you can get an AliExpress for about £3. We're probably going to get a load of these in and sell them for about £7 or £8 or something like that. But you can see that one there. It's got a nice wide area over there. It seems all right. Nothing special about it. You're just getting what you pay for, really. A little bit cheap and nasty, but it'll work well.
Leather's not quite as nice.
It's a budget version, though. Yeah, those are the current fire wallets that we sell. Right. So who was that for? Tim. I hope that's helped you out a bit, Tim. If you need any more information, do let us know. I do have some ideas for Fire Wallet myself, which I will hopefully create at some point in the future, but just finding the time. And Alan's posted the link one more time, so guys, do please go and check that out. It is a bargain at 15 quid.
Sounds great.
And Alan did say he was going to give us a £5 for each one he sold via the website.
Very kind. Thanks, Alan.
Josh says, just
reach, wasn't it? It was $5 each, wasn't it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
We just need to make money.
That's annoying.
Yeah,
That's
he just wants to have a bit of publicity.
It's stuck on there a little bit, isn't it? That cheap and nasty one.
Josh Crayford said, just reached 10 episodes of my YouTube series of 10-minute talks for magicians.
Well done.
Yeah, good effort, Josh. And
100
again,
minutes.
post your link, George. Sorry, Josh. George.
Yep.
It's that Fox, he just came on my mind. So Josh, do post a link on there, buddy, and share it with everyone. And if anyone wants to check it out, please do. Andy Tingley says, George is the long-haired lover from Liverpool. That's a Beatles reference, George. Torin says, Dave is going to take over the book empire with a super original book fantastic, Mr. Trap Fox. Yay. Artar says, Jason, can we have a body burn fire stunt, please?
Display day.
Oh, Playdate. Okay. Can we have a body burn fire stunt playdate? This is not the kind of things you read every day, so your mind doesn't kind of.
Still don't know what he's asking for.
He said, "Can we have a playdate where we set you on fire?"
Oh, a playdate.
No,
he said Play-Doh.
No, yeah, it's a playdate. Yeah. Can we get together and set each other on fire?
Yes,
so
we can.
We'll go over to Sweden and we will set everybody on fire.
Yeah, that's
Absolutely,
fine.
Yes. David Abel says, sorry, I thought I was joining a magic review show. Yeah. Wrong show, mate. Wizard product review. That's where you want to go. Yeah, they just talk magic. And we just talk foxes and other tangents.
And they have a fox on their show as well. So you can't say we aren't original.
A white fox. Snowy fox.
A different fox. Well, no, I'm talking about Wayne.
Oh, right, okay. Well, there are two foxes then.
Two foxes.
Yeah.
Wow. Blamo's a bit like an alpine fox, isn't
he? Yeah.
Yeah.
Snow fox or alpine fox, yeah.
That's exciting. We'll have a dog. We'll have a dog on our show soon.
We will.
We're coming for you.
We'll have a cockapoo and a cockatoo soon.
Oh,
yes.
So exciting.
Walter says, I remember when I lived in the UK, we had the same problem. What, with snow foxes? Oh, you mean foxes, normal foxes. Jonas says, Wizard Magic Review might have Blammo the dog, but PropDog Live wins by having Sammy the fox. Brendan says, hey guys, hope everything goes well. Just wondered, is a new release of Sans Mind's Vanishing Ring box a limited edition? We don't believe so, Brendan. We got 50 going. We sold almost that many so far. We don't think it is, but we don't know. If they only make, let's say 500 and 500 sell, is it going to be another 3 or 4 years before they release it again? Who knows? They're idiots if they do, but there we go.
That's what happened last time.
On another note, mate, your box was finished today, your prototype, and we got media to send it out today, so it's in the post, all done. We've just done the one for you. Check it out. If you like it, we'll make you more.
Just confirm that's not a ring box.
No, your custom acrylic box, yeah.
Everyone else
right,
has to wait.
let's how many more comments we've got below that? Let's pause. Still a few more comments. So let's do some more magic.
Right, so let's talk. We're going to talk about quickly the Tenyo
range.
We have Tenyo 2021 range in stock. So it's 4 new tricks. What have we got, Al?
We have got
Blur.
We've got Blur that Jason really likes. There is a review up already.
There is.
Let's talk about it. It's easy, isn't it?
Super easy, really good. I really like it. I think it's really nice concept. We've got Cheek to Cheek,
which is cheek to cheek, if you're familiar with it. We have Honeycomb.
Honeycomb.
Which is a So Sato trick, a trick by him.
It's like a colour changing. So you have a yellow one and a black one. You put your hands on them. They change colours
like
and all sorts.
Hexagonal bands, and they change colours.
It's really nice.
Really nice,
good.
Visual magic. And the Tweezers, which is based on a trick by Mario Lopez. Mario's version, 100% sleight of hand. Very difficult. It is here. Tango make a version of it. It is sleight of hand. Tenyo do almost the same thing, but they've made a gimmick for it. I'm not sure how much easier that gimmick makes it.
Have you opened it and had a look, have you?
Yeah. There is a gimmick. I'm not sure how much easier it makes. It must make it somewhat easier because it's Tenyo, but it might still be quite tricky.
Yeah, Tenyo I wouldn't say necessarily guarantees ease. But some nice products. The Blur one, you can see our full review of Blur on the website, on the product, and on Facebook and YouTube. So they range from $11.99 to $18.99. Blur, the one we reviewed, was $13.99. Theory 11, we have a load of Theory stuff back in stock, which includes Unbelievalope 2. And the original Unbelievalope by Mr. Jeff Kaler. We've also reviewed that this week. Really good for Zoom shows if you want a way to switch something or have a prediction in view the whole time. And Cyber is back. We get asked about Cyber all the time. And I have it on good authority that Worm is releasing an expansion that you can then purchase in the app, which will give you 6 more effects as well.
And help you invade people's privacy
Even more.
Great.
Yep, so Cyber's back. So we've got all your classic theory things. We've got Flux back in. We've got Regeneration by Blake Voigt. We've got all of our Theory 11 stuff back. Lots of the Zandman tests. George just won the Grand Prix. And Double Agent is the new thing from Theory 11.
Shall we talk about Double Agent very quickly?
Theory 11, we've also got the Star Wars cards.
Oh yes, yeah.
Oh yes,
the white,
the Star
Wars
cards.
New ones, not the old ones, not the dark
and
Silver edition.
Is it? Yeah, but there's 2 types.
Yeah, there's a dark side and a light side. Silver edition.
Silver edition. Okay,
So
for
red and
those of
blue,
you that
silver and black.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we're gonna discuss Double Agent, are we?
Yeah, I think we should. Do you have the objections to just doing something amazing with the camera?
Can I?
Right. Now let's talk about Double Agent very quickly. Right. So a few of you may have seen the review these guys did of Double Agent. Right. Now, well, you can talk a little bit about it, and I'm going to say something in a minute. Yeah. So it's not going to be demmed here, and I'll tell you why in a minute.
Okay. Well, we did a standalone review, and we both really liked it, didn't we? As a concept and a trick, we really liked it.
I think what's weird is you kind of feel like you're buying a trick and a gimmick, or you're getting something, and actually all you're getting is sleight of hand instructions.
You're getting a deck of cards.
Well, in a deck of cards, but if you haven't got a deck of cards, it would be an odd purchase.
No, but you are getting you are getting something physical. That's how they've made it. An
ordinary deck of cards. And you're getting sort of 2 hours pretty much of tuition, but it's pure sleight of hand, and they are sleights that is very unlikely you're able to do already.
Now, we considered deming this, and you started to learn, and your fingers were hurting like hell after.
Well, I gave up because it was kind of pointless me learning it, because I'd never actually be able to perform. Well, no, I reckon I could have got the move down, but I wouldn't have been able to perform it. So it was kind of doing a move for no reason whatsoever.
Now, it just so happens that during the live, Dave Davies walked in. Now, if you don't know who Dave Davies is, check out Celestial Mechanics. It's an insane DVD with some of the most amazing but hard sleights you can do. Dave is a true master of sleight of hand. I mean, one of the best that I've ever seen, full stop. Sorry, Dave, I know you do.
He's blushing now, isn't he?
Now, I asked Dave...
Dave taught me more in 5 minutes last week than I'd learned in the past 3 weeks.
I just asked Dave
stuff.
if he could do that move straight off, because Dave knows pretty much any move I've ever said. I said, you know, could you do this? And he goes, oh yeah, that's how you do it, and probably gives you variations of it and whatever books it's published in, etc., etc. And Dave, I said, could you do that? No, not straight off. No.
Wow.
So yeah, it's hard. So
it's
be prepared to put the work in.
It's a different technique. It really threw me when I looked at it, and I don't do cards, but I did feel quite awkward doing it.
You're going to have to build a lot of muscle memory and strengthen your fingers to do it. So you are possibly looking about a week before you start to get the first moves right, and then maybe after 2 weeks and your muscles start to strengthen up a bit, you might be able to do the move. But then you're looking, it's like the pass. To do a really good pass, you're going to be practicing it hours a day, every day for months and months and months, and maybe after a year you'll do it perfectly.
How are you getting on with it? Because you've been doing it quite... The amount of times I've seen you drop a deck of cards this week has really, really pleased me. Because it's normally the other way around.
It is quite satisfying when you basically get this card to whip round.
But I haven't seen it happen in your hands yet.
Well, okay, I know, but that's because I haven't done it twice in a row.
Right.
But when it does work, it is quite a nice, satisfying thing. You do have to get a sneaky peek really quickly. That's quite tricky.
That's the bit I can't do.
Yeah, it's not easy. It's not easy. You have to dedicate some serious time to it, and so it's one of those effects. If you really, really like it, then learn it, because it is brilliant.
It is great. It is really good.
I mean, I'm a huge fan of having to learn magic rather than having given to you on a plate. But saying that, there's always a call for gimmicks, and we all love gimmicks. Do you love gimmicks?
Yes.
Do you love gimmicks?
Depending on the gimmick.
George, do you like gimmicks?
George, I like George's gimmicks.
George likes gimmicks.
It's straight into the effects.
Funny enough, George has some gimmicks today.
Here we go.
Do you want to show us some gimmicks, George?
Sure.
See what I did there?
Double Agent.
That was a link.
Very good.
That was a kind of...
That's a segue.
It's the first ever PropDog segue.
Segway. Is that not one of those?
I do them a lot.
Yeah.
Double Agent is $18.99, so it's not expensive really, considering you get a deck of cards as well. Yeah.
Okay, well we're going to
need a 10p for one of them.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, was this the one you fooled Jason with?
Madonna.
Where's that 10p?
Is this George's ride? Only 10p.
Oh, Jason's nicked it. He does it all the time. Put money down. Go on with Jason.
You had it.
The moment you put money down with Jason around,
I normally knock on the
Oh, yeah,
floor.
that's a good one.
Oh, well done,
Right,
Alex.
okay. So, George, we'll go to the close-up cam. If you want to stand over here, be careful of the lead, and don't step on Jason's toes because he hasn't got his shoes on. And we'll try the close-up cam. If the close-up cam does go a bit jittery, we'll have to go back to the main cam, but we'll give it a go. Here we go. You ready, George?
Of course.
It's jittery already. Look, hang on. Let me try this Wi-Fi again. Let me just...
Gonna bring it.
It should, in theory, go across on Wi-Fi as well. So let me just try and reset.
Bluetooth on?
Yeah, it goes via Wi-Fi, not Bluetooth on this. So we'll give it another go. See if the Bluetooth will kick in on it. It's still not doing it, is it? Okay. We'll do it via the main cam, George. I'll bring the cam in. I'll go bring the cam in. You can do it for the main cam. We'll try and sort this out for next week, guys.
That's a good noise. That's a great little noise.
Show us what you got, George.
I've got a few because of school, but this is a 10p.
Sorry, George. You've got a few because of school. Sounds like you go to some sort of Hogwarts. You've got a few because you've only got a few because you've been at school.
Yes.
Right. Thank you. Right.
So this one, you take a bigger coin, like a 50p or 10p, and you show that it can't get through. So this is kind of a bet. So they can have a go. They can't get it through or anything, obviously, because the coin's bigger. You fold it. Put the coin in, they can see that it's actually in there, and then you tap, and it goes straight through the hole, and then they can see that it's a normal hole.
And I fooled Jason every time.
That's brilliant, that.
Except then,
So
'cause
much
I
for
was
double
flashing.
agent. I'll learn that, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one was a gimmick, but it broke, just as
Oh.
I was showing Jason, so...
Oh, that's fine. What did it do? So it was good.
Is that the one your dad made, was it?
No. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a corner, and it's on elastic thread, so when you let go, it would fling round.
Oh, okay, that sounds cool.
So, yeah.
Oh, well, I'll have to say that one for next time then.
This one is like a black art one. I can probably make more because of those cards.
So if you hold it in front of Jason's body, should
What's supposed to happen, George? What's
So it's from the right angle. It looks like a normal hole, and then you do it again, but now whatever you put in front of it doesn't work like that.
Yeah, that's good. Very good.
It's a little flap. Double backer with the heat paper.
Oh, good.
Oh,
good.
Really, really useful.
How are you finding the heat paper?
Fun. It's amazing. I've almost run out though.
Oh, we can give you some more, don't worry. Got loads of it.
Thank
Very
you.
good.
You've made that.
Yeah.
That's very good.
Good,
George.
huh?
That's good.
And then these I think there's a few more sprinkled in.
Sprinkle.
uh,
You're like you're on QVC already. You're only
but-
11.
But yeah, this is one from the other show. So it's a Sharpie through, so you push it through and then pull it out. What? Oh look, there's a Sharpie there.
What I like, George, is the
God,
fact
he just
you-
does it. He
I'm-
just
let me
does
take-
it.
Let me,
And I'm
take this
like,
off,
what?
let me take this off the stand. I'm going to take this off the stand so we can get a better look at some of these. Because
He
you're very...
just does it, doesn't he?
Yeah,
So nonchalantly.
Yeah,
Just
it's,
take it
oh,
out.
it's nothing. But these are amazing things, George. You need to be a
So
little bit
from
more-
the right lighting, you shove that through there
Look at that.
like that, and then you can pull it out.
It's very good, mate.
This one is a flat card like that, so it's not a changing card, but it's a modern flat card like that.
Amazing.
First flat card I ever made, like that.
Awesome.
This is a failed Sharpie through gimmick. I put some elastic on it, but now it's obviously a bit's come off of it, but it's like an appearing hole type thing. This one is, of course, the worst gimmick I've ever made. Typical.
Don't show the worst ones. Show
What?
the best ones.
I don't know if you can see that. It's like level one a bit, and you push it in but
Oh, yeah.
like that.
You want to set them up off the camera and then perform it on the camera.
Yeah,
Where
this
do you get the ideas for these from?
fun.
Do you get the ideas from just tricks that
Most-
already exist, or do you?
No, most of them I make myself, but sometimes I see someone on Instagram with an iPhone 2 and they do something like a
Yeah.
double changing flap card, and I think, oh well,
I'll have
George
to go
it.
out making one. I'll George it. I love it. I'll George it.
This is Jason's favourite one, or one of them, where it doesn't go through right, and you put this there, and then it melts
that
through,
very much annoys
like
me,
that.
that one.
and it can't go through like that. This is another flap card. It might come up backwards on this, but
Ready? And there.
like that.
Yay.
A Hoffen's a poker card. That probably won't work, but it's got another card inside. Another double backer, but with Pritt sticks, so you can see the wrinkles. this
This
is
is what happens to my mum. She just puts stick on her face.
this is a shrinking card like that, and then you can Tenkai vanish it or whatever.
Hey!
Oh, can you? Yeah. Oh.
Duh, Jace.
So with this one
I
you
mean, it's
take
so easy. A 12-year-old kid could do that.
Oh, he's 11.
this one you take different cards, so like this, and you see the blue card on the bottom, like that, 7 of spades, and then you make it appear inside the middle. This one is my favourite one that I've ever created, so I invented this myself. So it's the Ace of Hearts. Shake it, it turns black. You're supposed to put a little sticker on there, and then it changes into the Ace of Spades.
Yeah.
This is one that you need like a banknote for, so it's a bit like Cortana, but I did it my own way.
Okay.
And this one is one that all of you guys can do. So you get a hole punch and you push it, but not all the way, just half the way. So you get little flaps like this. So it saves you £60 on
When you say all of
Matrix
us, you
art.
mean everybody but Jason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, chads. They're called chads, aren't they?
Chads?
Half punched holes are chad.
Oh,
There
right.
you go.
Chads
Learn
then.
something every day.
George, they are amazing,
Welcome to
mate.
magic school. Well done, George. Phenomenal. George has just done more magic there than we've done in the last 6 weeks. And that isn't even a
Oh yeah, and I've got a...
Oh, he's got more.
Oh, sorry.
It's got a what?
Twisted pen.
Twisted pen that
Oh.
We were talking about those last week, but yeah, this is the problem we found when you're twisting them, is you do
Yeah.
get that little bit coming out.
It
It's
still
really hard not
works
to.
for some reason.
That's because you left the inside intact.
Oh, right.
There you go. Good job, mate. Good
Thank
job.
you.
Well done, buddy.
Well, no, that's yours as well. There you go.
Oh.
Right, okay. Let's get on. What's next?
Well,
Unbelievable 2. We talked about that?
we have briefly, yes, because
Yeah,
Alex and I did a standard
yes,
review.
back in stock, Tenyo products.
I can probably show Blur if you want to see it. Do you want to demo Blur?
Yeah,
go on,
yeah,
please.
go on.
All right,
Go
give me
for
a
it.
sec. Give me a second. We're going to need the camera again.
Do you want to do Alex the book corner first while you're getting ready?
Yeah, go on then.
Yeah, you want to do that?
Yeah.
You ready for the book corner?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've forgotten I was here. To be
Yeah.
honest.
I get to play the intro again. You ready?
Oh.
3, 2, 1, and...
Yeah, you fly like a fox. Foxy, 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 foxy.
Foxy,
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 foxy, foxy.
It's the favourite part of.
So
If there was an
foxy.
outro, that would be the favourite part, I'm guessing. But yeah, the amazing miracles of well, this is it, isn't it?
Go on, Al.
Shigeo Takagi.
Chase.
There he is. And this is the lovely book. It's not new. I think it came out in the 90s, so it's almost 30 years old, which is a bit crazy because it doesn't feel that long ago to me. I was going to talk about Tabari Rope Magic book, which is gorgeous and really well illustrated. But this is, because that book's been sold out, I thought I'd talk to you about this one. It is one of my favourites and has been for a while because it covers so many different things, and it's Japanese magic, which is really elegant and quite movement based, and just flows so nicely and with minimal moves. It really is quite beautiful magic. So it starts off with some card magic, quite similar plots. So we've got Marlowe's Devilish Miracle. He's got a version of Marlowe's Devilish Miracle and a version of Vernon's Triumph. Both really nice, both done almost movelessly, in fact. But he's also got some lovely rope stuff with the scissors, which he plays with the scissors. He's got a silk through microphone or silk through anything, I suppose, which is gimmickless. So no thread, no reel, just a silk and an arm, or a silk and a microphone, a silk and a pole, which I'm really intrigued, and that's one I'm certainly going to be practicing. Some nice coin magic involving a coin purse, which have got nice plots, nice sensible plots. Some stage card magic stuff, more rope stuff, and the rope stuff really fascinated me. It was a few nicer ways of getting in to doing those moves. So the moves were the same, but the ways of getting into them were quite nice, and I kind of preferred his handling actually to what I've been doing previously. Rubber bands, some stage stuff, including the thumb.
Sorry about that, guys. It did go down for a few seconds. No idea why.
Let me start again.
Yeah. What was the last thing you guys heard Alex saying? If you can let us know what the last thing you can heard him saying. Finley's the last comment we can see saying frozen for me, so hopefully the guys will come back. Luckily it resumed. What did you do?
What did
I
I
leave you
don't
for
know.
5 minutes and you set
Wow.
the thing on. Oh.
It's because everyone just wanted to see a nice
Yeah.
picture of the book.
Got up to stage stuff and rubber bands. How long has that been out?
Oh, that's almost it. That's almost it. Look,
Oh.
it's a great variety of magic, done really, really well, and it's not difficult stuff, but it's beautiful stuff. And I can't highly recommend it. I think it's quite an inspirational book. And the cups and balls routine that he does with the sushi bowls, which is what I was talking about at the end. I've been playing with that. I got some sushi bowls in. Mila's made some sponge sushi, and it's a beautiful routine.
Awesome, awesome. I think the fox is outside chewing on the internet cables.
Yep.
Right.
More thinly.
Are you ready?
Yep. As good as I'll ever be.
Come on over.
Are we using phone cam? What cam are you going to use? Are we not licensed phone cam?
We can try phone cam again. See if we're getting lucky this time.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks like it's working for the moment. Right,
Yeah.
okay, give it a go for the moment.
All right, so let me know if it pauses, Alex. So this is Blur. Don't need to check it. This is Blur by Tenyo. So this is $13.99. Dave, you're going to be able to do this?
Yep.
With okay, fine. So what's happening? What's going to happen is I just want you to touch the back of any one of these cards. Anyone you like.
The back.
The front.
Sorry, no.
Right.
I want you to
Touch
touch
any-
the face.
touch any card.
Touch any card.
Okay. Let's go with that one there.
The 7.
Yeah, 7 will do.
7?
Will do, yeah.
Fine. Okay. And this is quite interesting because I find this is a problem when I perform magic.
Yep.
And if I ever read a book too closely, I don't know if you know, but if you focus, I'm just going to lift this up because I want the guys to see it. Can you come up here? So if you focus on something for too long, oh, there we go. This is the opposite. That's why I throw me. If you focus on something for too long, like reading a book with really small print, you will often find that other things go out of
Hang on,
focus.
it's frozen, I think. It's frozen again.
Like the camera.
All right, I tell you what,
Do you wanna go to the
Mac
other
cam.
camera?
Go to Mac cam, there you go.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
It's not very clear. Let me just wipe the camera a bit. There we go.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Fine. So if you focus on something for too long, sometimes things can come out of focus, and it's going to be quite difficult for me to do on that camera. Can we go to that camera?
All right, okay, yeah.
Is that all right?
Well, let me just try. Now we're taking it off close-up cam. It might work if I go back to it again. No, it's still frozen again. Right, let me just bring the other camera over.
Great. And as you will see, things are now
Misdirection.
out of focus. Yeah?
It's cool.
It is good, isn't it? It's a really, really cool thing. I'll just take that joker out. The backs are in focus because it wasn't the backs you were interested in. It was the actual cards themselves that are out of focus. So, as you can see, they really, really are out of focus.
It's not the camera, guys.
It's not the camera because one card is fine.
Hey.
Your card is fine, but every other card is out of focus. So, the interesting thing about this, if you refocus on that card and really, really think about that card, we can do something else. Because I have here a joker that is out of focus. Okay? And to bring this deck of cards back, all you have to do is give it a flick. And when that comes into focus, all of these come back into focus.
There you go.
And that is Blur by
Tenyo.
And I really like it. I really like the premise of the idea of the blurry card. I think it really adds to, you know, if you want a nice gimmick deck of cards that's good for showing your friends, dead easy to do. I just think it's quite a nice concept that things have gone out of focus, and there's a really nice display of your card as a very sharp image right in the middle of the deck.
Yeah,
so it's good.
Awesome.
Like it.
Okay.
It's good, isn't it?
Right, we'll catch up with a few comments and then we'll do some giveaways.
Giveaways.
There's quite a few comments since we last did it. So, oh, there's a lot of comments. My words, a lot of comments. Okay. I would like to compliment you all on your customer service. I received an email from you all in a few short hours after there was an issue with my order. You were all second to none, says Benjamin Edward. Thank you, Benjamin. Very kind of you to say so.
Yep.
We do our
We were
best.
able to help.
John says, Dave, are we going to see a video of your revenge on them both? Maybe George can help you devise a plan of action. Well, you are having a barbecue this weekend, and I did say I was going to dress up as a cow and hide in his barbecue, so when he opens it, I pop out. Andy Tigley says, please don't talk about a magic. It's boring now. Laugh out loud. Nigel Quinn, have you checked out Zombie Hand from Hanson Chen Productions? I know we haven't yet.
No, we haven't.
We shall look at it. Benjamin says it's an alternative to the fickle fire gimmick, fire on your hand. Not that I know of. Oh, actually,
Isn't
yes.
that a Hephaestus one?
No, you got the one with the coins. Where you got it's like 3 coin shells, not actually coins, and you set them on fire. And in fact, that's
cool.
the one we did a video when we set down on fire with. Go on our website, go to the flash gimmicks, and you'll see a lot of fire gimmicks on there. And it's the one where you have the little disc in your hand that you set on fire, and you can kind of do that and then change it to some other object. That's probably the best one.
Oh, that's cool.
The downside is you've got to light it in the hand, though. It's not automatic lighting. Simon said, did you hear about Samantha Fox poster printed in Braille? I've
got one.
Especially good on cold days. Brian Robson says...
Has he said that? Was that you?
Oh, I said that.
That's very good,
thank you. Ari Boris Wild, Purican, I volunteer to do a review if you want. Is it a standalone product or is it on a DVD? It's on a DVD. It's on a DVD. It's a part of a DVD. So yeah, can't really do that. Torrent says the camera's paused again. We know about that. Not as good as the Xeno hand, says Alan Robertson. Brendan says, I do Axel Heckler's Newsflash. Wanted to have a flash or something before the restoration. Could you recommend the best flash gimmick? Thank you. Probably one of the
flashes.
Yeah, JLB Magic.
JB finger flashes.
JB, yeah, finger flashes. Yeah.
Answers the question.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, Walter. That's the one I meant. Great minds think alike. Walter says, are both matchbox penetrations listed on the website? Yes, they are, Walter. Cypher's there. Hello, Cypher. Hope you're all well.
Hi, Cypher. I'm king prawn, dan sack, pilau rice, and an umbrella, please.
I'll have those
Monday.
Well, they're butterfly prawns. They're really nice. Yeah. George says, I'm offended. I can never make a gimmick as I'm as good as him.
Thank you.
You're not the only one, mate.
Yeah. Nigel says, what's a Xeno hand, Alan? Andy Tingley says, Dave, at least you have a name for your new dog, Foxy. Yeah, absolutely.
I've got Roxy.
I was just going to call him Prop. Would have made sense. Rich Vellis says, PropDog giving no fox in 2020. Foxes, says Walter. Matt Wainwright, I thought Jason was your blammo.
Very good, Matt.
Louise, hello, Louise. She says, I'm playing with the fairy in the panto. I'm playing the fairy in the panto.
Playing with the fairy doll.
I was going to say playing with the fairy in the pantry. I'm playing the fairy in the panto. Any effects other than flash products, which I've just ordered, do you recommend? Any fairy experience, Dave? Well, funny you should say that. Fairy, yes, fairies. What about a little wand with a star on top that acts like a confetti wand? So as you wave the wand, little bits of glitter comes flying out the top of the wand.
That's very good, Dave.
That might work.
Good. You have done this before.
I may have consulted on a few little projects in the past.
Flash vanish would be quite nice. But it's not,
fairy dust is a thing, isn't it? You must use some fairy dust.
What about double agent? That'd be nice.
What about something like Snowstorm?
Yeah, Snowstorm is very fairy-like, and especially if you use like a glitter paper.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Drop us an email, Louise. I'll have a think about it. It's one of those things.
Sparkle. Anything with sparkle powder would be good because it gives you those flecks.
It says not flash.
Oh, not flash. Oh, sorry.
I have to get the mind taken away, so drop us an email.
What is the panto anyway?
Andy Hickman's Magic Tie.
It's called The Fairy in the Pantry. Josh Grayford.
Don't stop it, Jason.
With the crowbar.
Josh says, here's a link to my YouTube channel. If you'll consider subscribing, I've got a YouTube series called 10-Minute Talk where I have my magician friends and in the show and ask them questions. I reply to all the positive comments on my vids. So comments, thoughts, comment your thoughts. If you do, I'll check them out. Thank you, Josh. He also says, what's the best quality wand you sell for cups and balls routines?
That's tough because the Amar ones went to...
Yeah, we've had a few problems. The ebony ones were really nice. No, the Amar ones
no.
The Amar ones were great.
It's the ebony ones.
Yeah, the ebony ones were great, but they were a little bit bent. But the brass tip ones are quite nice as well. But we only have a small selection. If you
the Michael Amar one's great.
Look at the Murphy's website. There's a huge selection of something like 50-odd ones. Have a look through there and we can get any of them in for you, Josh. Andrew Short says, how is the coin with tweezers? I think we talked about that briefly, didn't we? Smoke Alan Robinson from Theory 11. I guess that's replying to Louise, but that wouldn't work, getting a Sharpie in your mouth as a fairy, unless you put the Sharpie inside the wand. You never know. But then it wouldn't be very politically correct having a fairy blowing smoke out. Yes. Brendan says, thanks for posting the acrylic box. You've been great. I appreciate it. Talk soon. Enjoy your weekend. Thank you, Brendan, and you too, mate. Simon says, good weekend to you guys. No questions for me today. Yes, no questions on Simon. Simon.
We love Simon's questions.
No essays today.
We love Simon.
No books. Jeffrey says, Dave, could I have the recipe for your drink, please? Yeah, drop us an email, Jeffrey. I have a couple of YouTube video links I made for Mike Sullivan some time ago. I can just forward you the same videos.
We'll actually be discussing that in full next week. We're doing half an hour on kombucha.
We're doing a whole hour on kombucha.
We're not.
We might fit some magic in. Excellent, says Andy Short. Nigel says Caleb Moretti's new download, Piano Card, is a nice gimmick. Oh, thank you for the recommendation. Nigel is on the ball with all these new gimmicks, isn't he?
No,
it can be our official
finger on the pulse man.
Yes.
But Otto's very like that as well.
Yes. Oh yeah, Otto's actually very much on the ball. Yeah. Otto's a bit of a font of all knowledge, isn't he? Nigel says it sure is. Josh says, what's your Instagram, George? I'll give you a follow. Great work, George. Thanks. Great gimmicks, George, says Benjamin. Jonas says that's a great book. Oh, this is a great book. Now we're up to stage where it froze. Got up to stage stuff and rubber bands. Something about the thumb, says Torrin. Afternoon, says Simon Keane. That he thinks I should be given a job, says Brian Robson. Something about the Fox video, says Stefan. Not that far back. Diverner's Triumph, says Mike Michaels. Mila's sponge objects are amazing, says Torrin. Thanks so much. Yeah, Mila made Torrin some very cool cookies in a cookie monster.
Really
sponge gimmicks. Brilliant.
Really
name of both books, says Walter. Name of both books, please. What was the books you talked about? There's only one book, Walter.
Oh, The Amazing Miracles of Shigeo Takagi.
There you go.
Takagi.
Finley says Blur is great. John Clayton says, Dave, are we going to see the video? Oh, that's a repeat. Jonas, by the way, thank you, Jason, for the help with my rope thing.
Very welcome.
Ryan says, have you seen Quantum Coins? I haven't. No.
Rings a slight bell. Don't know why.
And he says, I sent my blind friend a cheese grate for his birthday. He told me the best book he's ever read. It was a horror. Otto says, tried out the double-headed prediction yesterday and it goes down amazing with the kids. Best trick I bought all year. Fantastic production quality.
Yeah, I can see why.
Excellent. Louise says, thank you. Hans says, thank you today and extra thanks for the good laughs of the Fox story. Extra greetings to Bob Bobo that's been frightened for the Fox. Josh says, I tried the penetration joke from the Magic Bar at the school to some girls and did a pen through note, and let's just say I'm still single. Unlucky there, George. Josh. Sorry, George. Gems on my mind. Charlie says, doing a seance show live on Zoom on the 30th. Can't wait. It should be really good. And Charlie's put a little link on that, so do check it out. That should be good. And finally, Anthony says, have you any new releases that should be performed for Blackpool? That should be for Blackpool. We don't as such, no. I had a few ideas. I was going to try and get ready, but with COVID, everything kind of fell apart. So unfortunately not. Right, we've caught up at last, thank God. So we can now get on with a few giveaways. So,
can I just mention Laws of Attraction?
Oh, yes, please do.
So I, just by chance, whilst living here, put in Laws of Attraction into the DVD player by Shoot Ogawa. We've had it for a while. And basically, he does that. He makes things look like they're magnetic.
But these are magnetic.
I know they are, but his looks that good. His looks that good. He does it with coins, knives and forks, spoons in a salt cellar, and it's absolutely brilliant. It's really good. It is really good, and it's really good fun. I highly recommend it. I was in awe. I was laughing my way, going, "This is so good." So there you go, Laws of Attraction, should go. It's been out for ages, but it's brilliant.
Alex came in and showed us, and we were like, what? That's great.
It is cool.
It's rarely something that original comes around in Magic, but anything Shoot does is always just amazing anyway.
Shoot is the man.
If you're ever watching Shoot, we love you. Right, so on with the giveaways. So if you are new to the show, if you don't know, we do give away a couple of prizes every single week, because we're just nice like that. And In a minute, we're going to ask you to name a playing card. Do not name a playing card until I say go on here, because if you name a playing card before you jump in the queue, and it's not fair on anyone else, because it's all about the first card call as such. So all you have to do is to name a playing card. We will show you 2 random playing cards chosen at random, or maybe not so random, depends what we want to choose. And if you match that card, you will win, okay? And it's done the first one. So if 2 people call the same card, it's the first one that comes up on our screen that counts. Now, if you name 2 cards, you will be found out, Stacey, and you will be disqualified. So
Are we calling that Stacey's rule from now on?
Yeah.
Stacey's rule. Stacey's rule. And the prize you can choose is on the main PropDog website. So go to the very bottom of the PropDog website. There's a little category that says PropDog Live Facebook giveaways. Go on there, and any of those products there that are in stock, you just email us with your name, address, and details, and choose your prize, and you will get to win. But only if you get the right card. So when I say, oh, hang on, there's a couple more comments here. Stop commenting, guys. So Scott Farrington, hello, mate. He says, damn, I'm late. Just woke up. Anyway, I was just wondering if Opus gimmick ring. If Opus is a gimmick ring, I'm interested in getting it after Christmas. And also when he did it on Penn and Teller, he said it was a normal ring. Either way, it looks great.
It is a normal ring, isn't it, Opus? That's the one you were looking at.
Come in the shop, mate, and have a look at it. But it's not for you, mate. It's not for you.
Garrett
Yeah,
Thomas.
I know stuff you like. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
that, yeah.
No.
But
It's a normal ring, isn't it?
It is a
Well,
normal, well, some of it's, yes.
There's
ring's
a
normal.
lot more than a ring that comes with it. You do get a normal ring with it, yeah. And Nigel says, Solari's Miser's Miracle, Bob Solari is worth a punt. Yeah, absolutely, very good. Thought you could do a lucid coin with it, absolutely. And David Billette, bonjour, David. Right, okay, let's get on with the giveaways. Ready, only cards that come up after my comment of go will count. So if any of you are jumping the gun right now, it won't count. And go. 1 minute from now, guys. So in 1 minute's time, look at that. Dead on 1 minute. Second.
Can we listen to the Book Corner song over and over again until that minute's up?
Yeah.
Can't we have Dave show us a false cut?
Let's go look at the Fox turd. Hang on a minute. Where is it?
Foxy, Foxy.
See, since you changed all the orders on these, I never know what's coming or going. There it is. Over there. There we go.
Yeah, you fly like a fox. Foxy, 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 foxy.
So yes, the amazing
Go
miracles
away.
We just lost 60 customers in that 20 second time.
You got more chance of winning.
How long you got?
Around.
20 seconds, guys. 20 seconds. They're all naming cards, and we're not going to randomly choose 2 cards today because 2 cards were pre-chosen. I shall explain in a minute. What are we doing on time? Better get ready to say stop.
See, that's what you've been doing. Or this is
Very catchy.
it is very
Boom,
catchy.
no more cards. That's it, guys. So any cards called after that comment will not count. Okay, and if you don't call the exact card, no one gets the exact card, it's going to be the nearest one too. So what are the cards today? Well, it turns out that when those 2 cunning foxes entered my cage earlier today,
It's the nicest thing you've called me
they
in a long
left me a
time.
nice little present. They left me a nice little present, and it wasn't a turd on my doorstep like the other video you just saw, but this was what happened. Hang on, where is that? I can't even see it on there. Did I forget to put it on? Right, bear with me 2 seconds, guys, while I get that up there very quickly. Oh, I can't do it during the live, can I? Okay, no, I can't do it during the live. Oh, okay. Right, hang on. I'll see if the close-up cam works for a second, and all we need to show what it was. Right, it's working temporarily. Let me just bring it up here. I didn't realize I didn't put that one on it. So, put that over there. Move that over there.
Can you not show your screen? You can show your screen, can't you?
Yeah, that's what I'm going to try and do. Oh, yeah, no, you're right. I can show on the screen. Yeah, you're right. So, right, okay. So, here we go. God, everything's moved around. I have to move everything back so I know where everything is. Where is the screen?
Why are you moving things around on Dave's computer?
I'll just put
You all did it when I was away.
Don't tell me.
Desktop, there it is. Right, okay. It's there. So you guys should be able to see this little video on the desktop over there. So yeah, this is the little present left over from the foxes. And it's 2 playing cards. The cards are the 8 of diamonds and the 10 of spades. So 8 of diamonds and 10 of spades. If that was one of the cards you called, you will win.
You can
So,
clearly see where Jason was licking the bottom of that cage for all
the juices.
There we go. Right. Okay. So 8 of diamonds, 10 of spades. Do you want to write that down just in case we forget during this? And let's have a look. Let's see if anyone called those 2 cards.
10 of spades.
Right.
I'll
There's
go
all
with it for the
things.
first 2 comments.
3 of diamonds.
9 of clubs. Right. I will look out for the 8 of diamonds.
Okay,
If you
I'll
want to
look
look out
at
for the 10 of spades.
Queen of spades. 10 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 of spades. 10
So we've got 4 of diamonds as the closest so far. 7 of diamonds by Frank Valenti. You're closest at the moment, Frank. Will you get it? Frank's won before, hasn't he?
Mm.
Oh, 9 with Josh.
Oh,
9 with Eddie Grant.
We're gonna rock
No,
down.
why is no one
7
putting any
with Gary.
spades down? Come on.
Electric Avenue.
Oh, is that the 9 of spades?
Oh, 10 of spades there. Stephen.
No, it's 10 of spades.
Yeah, 10 of spades is Stephen.
Bang
I
on.
think it's... Oh, 9 of diamonds. Eamon. Eamon, and look at that. They're both together. 10 of Steph and Eamon. Just make sure that wasn't... Yeah. Jack of Hearts, Paul. Come on, dude. Yeah, right. That seems to be the first ones. So I'm just going to double check again. You got the names?
Eamon Dohan and Stephen Steph.
Steph.
Didn't he win
Hang on a
Emmy
minute.
Bulls once?
There's,
Who? Eamon.
Stephen Steph.
What did I say?
just making sure no one's called anything twice.
That was somebody McIntyre.
Yeah, it looks
No,
like it.
before that, you know, we had someone who didn't claim them.
Wonderful. Right.
Don't
So,
remember.
yeah, that's it, guys. Congratulations. You two
Well done.
have won. So, yeah, drop us an email. Let us know what prize you want. And you will be sent those prizes. But don't log off everybody yet. I see a few people logging off. I'm going to talk very quickly about... they're all logging off already. They're all dropping like flies. So, yeah, there's one little thing... Paul, dude. Yeah. Phone me up before, Paul. I'll sort you out, mate. We'll organise this. So, yeah, before we go, I just want to talk very quickly about a nice little new release we're going to be doing. So, as you all know, we do hydrostatic glasses, and we'll be doing them some while. And yeah, there's a few other people releasing them at the moment. But we thought we'd release a brand new PropDog hydrostatic glass with real glass. I mean, why wouldn't you want to do it with real glass? Oops.
Sorry, how much was that?
They're £50 each. But
Never
don't
mind.
worry,
Oh,
Never mind.
pint glasses are great. You're never going to break a real pint glass, are you? Maybe we'll just stick to polycarbonate. Right, okay, well, never mind. That's it for the show.
Cheap and nasty plastic.
Well, it's not cheap. It's expensive, unscratchable plastic. Polycarbonate won't break, but there we go.
Won't break, won't
And anyone out there who knows what we're on about, have a great weekend, guys. See you later, and we will see you next Friday. Enjoy the weekend.